This ABC15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hello, I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Developing tonight, one student is dead, two others hospitalized after a possible overdose at Canyon State Academy in Queen Creek last night. That's near Ellsworth and Rittenhouse. Canyon State Academy is a private residential school. The school says the 16-year-old student died after ingesting an unknown substance. Two other roommates went to the hospital as a precaution, but have since been cleared. That investigation ongoing at this hour. Pushing back against the abortion ruling, today the Arizona Medical Association filing a lawsuit asking the court to allow abortion care to resume through 15 weeks. Challenge comes more than a week after another court allowed a 150-year-old criminal abortion ban to take effect. In the lawsuit, abortion providers argue there is no clarity over which state law governs abortion care in Arizona. Right now, Chandler police need your help identifying this man accused of public indecency and felony stalking at an apartment complex near Ray and Cooper. If you have information, call police. Now to the destruction of Hurricane Ian. The death toll from the storm now surpassing 100. The storm is now considered the nation's 25th, the deadliest hurricane. That's according to federal data. Today, the National Guard flying power crews to Sanibel and Pine Islands in Florida to start restoring power. Officials say for some areas that could take time.
Possibly a month for some areas. The good thing is for some people is that when we were able to assess the damage by air the day after the storm, we did see that some areas were not as impacted as others. So it will be much easier to restore power once we can gain access to the island.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says the area cannot wait for bridges to be rebuilt, which could take weeks. Governor says he wants an accurate list of the people still missing from hurricane-hit areas within the next couple of days. Arizona Republican Party Chair Kelli Ward asserting her Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination to avoid answering questions from the January 6th committee. According to Politico, Ward declined to answer every question. Your voice, your vote. Today, Maricopa County officials began what they say will be regular progress reports as the county prepares for the November election. Election officials want to remind you a week from today, October 11th, is the last day to register to vote for the November election. Also on the 11th, the county and Secretary of State will conduct logic and accuracy tests on the voting machines. Representatives from all of the political parties are invited to attend. You can also attend or watch on the county's YouTube channel. An update to the sale of the Phoenix Suns and Mercury. According to ESPN, investment bank officials expect the team to sell for a record price. So what makes Phoenix so attractive? Well, the weather, they say, and proximity to LA, Las Vegas, and the Bay Area are major factors. Team's new practice facility and renovated arena help as well. No doubt a winning record does too. Owner Robert Sarver has chosen Moelis & Company to oversee the sale. A community in Maricopa uplifting Arizona by turning an act of greed into one of kindness. Latrice Smiley says at the end of August, her 13-year-old daughter's locked bike was stolen from a bike rack at Leading Edge Academy in Maricopa. Frustrated someone would steal from a school, she posted on Facebook hoping the guilty party might show some heart and return the bike. Well, instead, it was the community that showed overwhelming generosity, offering to donate her daughter a bike or buy her a new one. That's when she got an idea.
Let's turn this into something better. We can make this something that's really big for everybody because we're blessed and we're fortunate enough to be in a situation where we didn't need anyone to help us get a bike, even though, the offer was amazing and it was very helpful.
She decided to organize a small bike drive for local school children who don't have one. Since then, they've collected and repaired more than 100 bikes, all thanks to a community showing what it means to really come together.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. We're going to hold on to the isolated storm chance throughout your Wednesday, starting off with temperatures in the mid-70s in the morning, climbing to 89 at midday and reaching a high of 95 degrees, which is right around where we should be for this time of year. Now, as far as the chance for storms across Arizona tomorrow, it'll favor areas mainly east of the valley. Notice Futurecast beginning at midday, showing the chance for storms around the White Mountains by Sholo and drifting generally to the south and southeast. Can't rule out a spotty storm in the valley, but again, the threat tomorrow not as great for the time being. Highs up north remaining in the 60s there in Flagstaff, Heber, and Cholo too, with 70s and 80s throughout central parts of the state, and still hot as you head toward western Arizona with highs in the upper 90s and even hitting 100 degrees in Lake Havasu City. Your 7-day forecast showing the rain chances going up beginning Friday in the valley, and those temperatures going down as a result of that in the high country. Chance for storms up to 50% by the weekend with highs in the 60s and lows near 40.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.